What's up, guys? This is Mamba here again with another trade recap. This one is of NIO on the 5 minute and the 30-minute time frame. I used both time frames to trade this ticker this past Thursday. We're going to get into this in a second. So, this technique, before I get into it, this technique I learned the hard way actually. So, do you guys wonder sometimes when a ticker is just taking off, like ripping right at the bell? For example, let's say we're getting some sort of movement right here. I don't think this was a morning, bell pop. No. So, this was an hour into the market. But let's say, for example, this was 8:30 or just taking off. Do you guys wonder when this will stop or when to short? Yeah, so this is a technique I learned the hard way. The ticker that taught me the lesson was BA. BA at the bell just took off, similar to this. And I was telling myself this is going to end up coming down, right? Some way, somehow, this will end up coming down. Either to come back and test the nine, bounce off the nine, or come through the nine and hit some support, right? So I ended up shorting BA, just guessing it's going to start coming down here. It already ripped, way too much. And then we got another 5 minute candle. I learned the lesson the hard way, basically. Um, and this ticker right here was nailed with this technique. It's a beautiful technique that you guys can utilize at the bell, whether it's a pump or a dump, right? It's a great technique you guys can utilize at the bell. So let's go ahead and dive into NIO here. Right at the bell, NIO has a nice candle, right? Still going, nothing here telling me it's coming back. I think I peaked NIO around this candle here. So 5, 10, 15 minutes in, I looked at NIO. When I saw this move, what I did was I looked at my 5 minute. We already broke this level right here, right? This was a key level 2075, right? I lined that up. We broke that level. But what this level becomes is a target for me, right? We'll come back to this. So we're up here with NIO. Where do we go from here? I see NIO on the 15 minutes into the market. What I like to do, guys, is I jump into my higher time frames, the 30-minute and the hourly. Remember, the higher the time frame, the stronger your support or resistance is. Okay, the higher the time frame, the stronger the support and the resistance are. So 30-minute time frame, we're in here. Let's see. Okay, so this is what I did. I ended up lining this. For some reason, the replay function just gave me another candle. But 15 minutes into the market, I jumped to my 30-minute time frame. I like this consolidation here. Lovely consolidation. Forget these wicks. We could not hold this level. We could not hold above this level. This 2145 level. We could not hold above it. And as you see over here, all this consolidation, and then we fell through. And then also you got here a nice pop and hold, but guess what? You're consolidating above the level, and once you got through, you had a major move down. Great level. This is a key level. 2145 was a key level for NIO. So what I ended up doing was I lined it up on the 30-minute, went back into my 5. Okay, we're back to normal here. And then watch this creep up to 2145. I think I grabbed it off of this. Yeah, right here. I grabbed it. So this gave us the best risk reward, right? Your stop loss is this level, and your entries maybe a cent or two below this level, right? We grabbed this ticker here, and then we ended up, let's see what happened after that. Yeah, we got a rejection. Finally got our first red candle, and now you're looking to at least come and hit your 9. Remember, we spoke about that earlier. You're looking at least come hit your 9. If you break through your 9, you're targeting your next support. You're more than likely to come down and hit your next support. I believe let's go next. Okay, we came there. This right here is where I trimmed. We came and broke and held the 9. When you do break and hold the 9, that doesn't mean it's going to end up just flushing through. You want to see it could, of course. Nothing works out as perfectly as I'm about to show you, but sometimes they do just continue dumping through, right? But I would love to see the price action flip that 9 EMA into resistance and we begin trading below it. So this is why I took my trim over here, and then I took a fourth there at this candle, that is. And then you see, look at that. We came back and held that 9. That's telling me we'll possibly come here and make a double top, or we'll break through and continue. upward, right? So I'm happy I took a trim there. And then let's see, it's coming back testing the 9, and there we go. So now I'm bearish on this. I'm eyeing this level for sure. You got a fake out here and then a fake out there to hold your 9. And now you're back below the 9, and you're likely, more than likely, nothing's guaranteed, you're more than likely to start coming down here. Let's see what we got. See how far we came down. Right there, we broke the 30. After the 30, we came even lower, 21. Let's see what was the low on this candle right here. Was 2081. I think I took another trim here for about, I believe this one was about 15%, and then this one was about 27%. Okay, you guys might be wondering why. This should be a lot more, right? I took NIO on Thursday. Why isn't this, up half a bag at minimum? Well, I took next week's expiration. I usually take next week's expiration on Thursdays and Fridays. I rarely play zero DTEs on a Friday, so I took next week's expiration. Therefore, it kind of, takes away the emotions, takes away the stress. It's more of a stress-free trade. It's not going to gain you as much, but I'm also able to size in a bit more just because of that one DTE or that zero DTE is way too volatile. You're going to be up and down 20%. So taking that next week expiration and I'm right at this level gives me, okay, if I stop out, it's probably going to be for like 5%. Rather than if I took that one DTE, I'm up here, you're looking at minimum 10, 15%. So I took next week's expiration. I do know, though, that some members in the Discord ended up taking the one DTE because tagged me with a screenshot. They were up 40%. I think up here they were up 40%. I believe so. Up here they were up 40%. Remember why we have this 2075. This price action here and this price action here, it's a great level. So that's a level I'm looking for it to bounce. Let's see, we came down 2178 was, I think, the low, or 27.9, sorry, 27.9 was the low. A few cents away from our target. Let's see what else happens here. I think we finally got a 20, no. I remember seeing a 27.8. Okay, and then this continued. So I was out half here. I trimmed another quarter here. So I was out half of my position, and I'm holding half, and my stop loss is what my entry on my premium. Therefore, I'm green. Don't let that green turn red. And then after that, I held this. I said if this ends up closing, I'm going to hold it till tomorrow if I'm up. And we were up here. Let's see how far. And I think this was the close over here. So it came down, showed some signs of weakness here after falling through. I like this trade a lot. Let's see. Okay, and then that's when the next day, Friday, we dropped over here. And then this flush right in the morning gave us a 90%. This hit 90% on next week's expiration. So imagine if those that were playing that one DTE, this is probably a couple bags. This is a couple bags. This trade was a couple bags. But one thing to note is that when you do take profit, when you do trim along the way and you put your stop loss at entry and you're trading on one DTE, your stop loss more than likely hit, right? But my stop loss, no. My stop loss probably price action would have to come somewhere around here, maybe, at least 10 cents below my entry, possibly, for me to get stopped out. Luckily, I didn't, and held this one till Friday the next day. And I think I trimmed another fourth here for potentially further downside. Let me see. I think this is where we hit 90% over here. I trimmed a fourth at 78%. But that was the max, I think 90 for that day. Let's keep going. I think that was it. We're almost done with this. Yeah, I believe that was it. Consolidated. Just consolidate the rest of the day. So that was it with NIO, guys. Okay. So that was it with NIO. So two things to get out of this is that morning move, always line up a higher time frame resistance if it's pumping, or if it's dumping, always line up a higher time frame support. If you're looking to just scalp puts, right, off this nice strong move puts, line up your higher time frames. Same down here. Line up your higher time frame for your support if you want to scalp puts. my first target would be that 9, and then it would be my key levels. Okay, so this was I believe this is a great technique, especially at the bell, guys. When these tickers make this move, of course, it's not. I don't mean at the bell. I mean within the first few minutes. It's gonna take some time if they just keep ripping. So you want to watch these levels. This is a 5 minute, but this was the 30 minute. This was the key level. 21.45 played out beautifully. Played out beautifully on this one. All right. All right. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. Till next time. I'll see you guys. Take care.